deserve to have the best physical, mental, spiritual, Zealous Wellness with Mike Hollis.
Hey there, welcome again to another edition of Zealous Wellness with Mike Hollis. I'm excited about this one today. For the last however many episodes we've been doing, how many podcast series we've been doing, I've been talking just briefly about just different aspects of things in my life. Obviously the wellness, we talk about, supplement products. We talk about the mental side of just, decision-making and of course I bring in kicking a lot with that as well. But today, I'm going to really hone in on what Zealous Wellness is all about with regards to, the wellness platform that I'm in the middle of creating. I'm really going to go through a lot of things that, right now there's only like 4 different aspects of this Zealous Wellness site. And again, like I mentioned, I'm going to be adding some more products and services to this now. And these are products and services that I've come across, that I've known, that I've experienced for myself. And again, one of the biggest things that I can say is my experience, of being on this earth for 53 years, of course, but being in athletics for most of that time of my life, say athletics and fitness and nutrition, all of that combined. I've experienced a lot of products that did not work, a lot of fluff. Being an NFL player, we get a lot of stuff thrown at us, for endorsement and just to help my company out. I've got this product and just say a few words about it. And I've always been that yes man. If you know the movie, I believe it's Jim Carrey, the Yes Man. Everything that comes at me, I'm like, yeah, sure. Of course, I'll promote you. And I like to do things for people. Of course, if it helps them out, then wonderful. I'm not asking for anything in return. I just like to help people out and know that they're passionate about, things that I would be passionate about as well. But I've really noticed that over time that there's a lot of products and services out there that haven't really benefited me. And I'm pretty sure probably wouldn't really benefit others. There's a lot of play in marketing. Okay, companies come up with certain products, and of course, that the name of the game is profit, right? They want to keep their profit margins as high as possible, so they're going to take a cheaper route when it comes to ingredients and things like that. And so, you really want to make sure that you're getting the best quality products that you can put in your body, and that actually do what they say they do, right? So I've really kind of been in the situations where I'm trying to try these products because maybe sometimes they give them to me for free and I'll try them and I say I felt a little bit I'm not really sure I'm feeling pretty good, whatever. But for the most part I might fib a little bit and say I felt something, but in reality I didn't. And again it's a tough situation because I'm trying to give my best feedback, I just kind of I've always chalked it up for the most part as I've always been a pretty healthy person. So I feel that if I try these products that are going to make me feel healthier and so forth, that if they don't do anything to me, if I don't notice much of a difference, I kind of chalk that up as I'm pretty healthy, and maybe I've got what these products are trying to give me, and it's really not working because I'm already set, But I've experienced in the last few years, we'll say more 4, 5, 6 years or so, different products and services. Fitness is a big one too, that have worked for me. Because everyone's different with regards to how they want their fitness done. What kind of workouts they're able to do. First off, we'll start with that because part of that was my decision to start with Title Boxing. I've been doing boxing for like 13 years now. And I love it because it's a full body workout that's not hard on my body. So I'm going to talk a lot about the things that have affected me in a positive way. And that's what really Zealous Wellness is all about. I'm putting a platform together to share to you guys that because I've lived a lot of different experiences that haven't been beneficial to me. And in the last, like I said, 13 since Title Boxing. And then, of course, with supplements and with 3 international and the proactive wellness supplements that I've been involved with for the past almost 3 years. And then there's another couple more. There's a water company. I don't want to give it away so far. I want to kind of go as we go here, but definitely going to talk about a lot of the wellness products and services that have affected me in a positive way, and just kind of see what you guys think about it. I would love to answer any questions. Again, I'm not the guru yet. I'm actually in the middle of training for to become a holistic health coach. So I don't have that certification yet, but when I do, I would be definitely open-minded to talk to people on a nutrition level because I'll have the knowledge by then. And so I just add a little bit more credibility to my Zealous Wellness platform. So without further ado, we'll just hear a quick word from our sponsor. And when we get back, we'll go over zealouswellness.com platform.
At 3, we want to give you the true health benefits that you're paying for, something you can feel and see a difference quickly. Each product is packed with powerful plant-based nutrients that are combined through a proprietary curation process and then infused with innovative cellular absorption technologies to ensure the nutrients absorb into the cells for maximum wellness. The quality and effectiveness of our life-changing products is evident by their approval to be included in the well-known Prescriber's Digital Reference, or PDR. PDR has been a valuable resource to the medical doctors and providers in the healthcare community for decades. Our products are GMO-free, clinically studied, and third-party tested, all designed to support health and proactive wellness for everyone.
Welcome back. Okay, so now you guys are looking at the Zealous Wellness website. So it's zealouswellness.com. And this is a site that I put together. I've been doing that, these kind of things for a while. I've got my Proform Kicking website. I've started back in 2007. It's been a long time since I've owned that for 19 years, I guess, almost now 18, 19 years. But so I enjoy doing websites. Now again, I'm not a coder. I use templated formats so I can just kind of insert pictures and text where I want to. So just with that said, of course, I'm going to kind of go through a little bit of the products, and actually all of them, everything that we're going to talk about that you see on your screen here. But you see a few different products there, and I'll start with just kind of the introduction. Obviously, welcome to Zealous Wellness. Are you currently looking for renewed health, wellness, vitality, and pain management recovery through natural anti-aging solutions that actually work? As a former NFL player myself, that's exactly what I've been doing for a long time. These aspects of well-being have been part of my focus throughout my entire life. As a society, we have been consuming a lot of way too many harmful foods that have significantly contributed to overall poor health. I hope you guys understand that. Zealous Wellness offers products and services that not only heal and maintain the body, but do so by naturally occurring internal body functions. I'll explain a little bit about that as we go. Zealous Wellness is a lifestyle platform offering proactive wealth, vitality, and life longevity. You guys know I'm a big fan of living as long as possible. Through all these things, through support through holistic products and services that work naturally. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna the featured company here is Premier Life. I'm going to talk about that last because I think it's a really important subject. I'm going to talk a lot more about other than these other three, because primarily I've talked about 3 Proactive Wellness before in past episodes, but 3 Proactive Wellness is an innovative nutraceutical supplement company with 12 different cellular absorption technologies. I'm not going to bore you with everything here. You can read it for yourself. But with regards to 3, I'll click the more information here, and it'll take me to the link here for 3 International. And again, there's all kinds of different information on here that have to do with proactive wellness supplements that many of them are actually in the PDR, the Physician's Desk Reference Guide. And what actually is called the Prescriber's Digital Reference. And what 3 International has done is added a bunch of cellular absorption delivery technologies to their products. And so in other words, we've got very, very high quality, all natural products. These are supplements that have added cellular absorption technologies to them. So they actually get absorbed and they're actually being used and work better than your regular ones. There's all kinds of great products out there on the marketplace right now, but not very many of them I know nobody has 12 different cellular absorption delivery technologies. Some have, a few, two or three. 10 of those 12 are actually patented by our company, and so they're exclusive to our company only. So I have a detailed product guide on here that talks about all the different products. Vitalite is our just our regular multivitamin. It's really good. And again, going back to the absorption technology in there, I sleep better on this. I have less brain fog. And many, many more attributes to that as well. But Revive is a game changer for me. That was when I talk about how I've had 4 back surgeries as a retired NFL athlete. During my NFL career, I had the 4 surgeries, but I'd always been in pain. I'm coaching. I'm on my feet a lot. So I'd pop in a ton of Advil on a daily basis. Not so much when I retired, maybe a weekly basis as needed, but still I needed it. I had a lot of nerve pain still down my leg. So I needed it. So when I started taking all of these products, but I think the Revive, because it is an anti-inflammatory recovery type of product, I believe that plus the epigenetics, and I can get into that later if you need to, but epigenetics properties that decreases inflammation. There's a couple genes in our bodies that are very, very powerful inflammatory genes, and our products are shown to decrease decrease the activity of those inflammatory genes. So in other words, if they're active, those genes are active, then you're going to have a lot of inflammation in your body. So they decrease the activity of those, and hence it decreases the inflammation in the body. Eternel is an antioxidant product with a ton of glutathione and resveratrol in it. That's a very tasty. It tastes like acai berry juice. Purify is our our product that is a detox product. I take that at night, and there's a lot of pollutants in our water and air and soil and foods and everything. So we definitely need a product that will detox it. It's not a aggressive detox. It's 1 pill a day. I don't feel any effects of detoxing. I'm probably pretty detoxified now. I don't know. I probably have to do another cleanse after a while. But the Immune, I guess these are all French names, but Immune is an immune product. Of course, I have not been sick, and I cannot remember how many years. Honestly, I was not very a big sick person. I never got sick a lot. Think what you want. When I was younger, I wasn't very, I won't say hygienic, but I didn't wash my hands all the time. I was a kid in the 80s. Are you kidding me? We drank water out of the hose, when I would crash my bike, I just rub some dirt on my road rash and get on with my day, and no big deal, I'm telling you that I think my body has developed a pretty strong immunity towards things like that because of my upbringing, because I didn't really take care of myself in that way. I'm a firm believer. I think the people that overdo it, are usually I just witnessed this. They're usually the ones that are the sickest, right? So their immune systems are reliant on them to keep them from getting any bacteria stuff in their body because they're constantly washing themselves and cleaning. Again, that's just my theory. And that's my story. I'm gonna stick to it. Okay. Our collagen is a great product. Collagen. It's only a 10-day packets. You'd only take 10 in a row, and then you're off for 20 days. We have a technology in that product that actually helps our bodies recreate our own natural collagen production. We have a skincare line, believe it or not. And this one right here in the green, the Visage, our main product in the 4 products there, is actually in the PDR. We got technology that actually connects your skin to your brain. You put this lotion on your face, and you kind of feel good. It kind of makes you feel. It releases dopamines and so forth in your serotonin in your brain, and activates them as well. Our newest product is an energy drink. It's a good one. It's 200 milligrams of free caffeine, very, very clean caffeine, we'll say. And it's got some hydration aspects to it as well. And mood. Again, it makes you feel confident. That was the first thing I noticed when I started taking that product. I was like, man, I can conquer the world today. I feel really good. I was very alert. I felt really good. And as I mentioned, all in the PDR. Also here, I'm going to mention too, I mentioned myself with regards to what I've been through, but because we have the presence in the PDR, our NFL HRA account actually reimburses me for the Revive. I get 2 bottles of Revive on my auto ship through 3, and in that I submit it through Cigna. It's a very large company, if you recognize Cigna, that does our HRA account, and we have a certain amount of allotment that we can use. And every month when I get that product, I submit reimbursement, and I've been approved every single month for the last 10 months now. Since I've been doing that. So I'm just saying that because it adds credibility to our products and our company. Because if a company like Cigna will have an HRA account that will provide reimbursement for nutraceuticals, now these aren't even pharmaceuticals, they're nutraceuticals. These are all plant-based, all natural. And if they're able to reimburse us for that, that's a good deal. So I think that's adds a lot of credibility. So, and then of course my official company website. So let's go to a different product. I'm going to talk about hydrosonic water. I'm going to get Tony on with me one day. He's been incredibly busy, but Tony is a good friend of mine who I've known for the past 6 years. I met him on LinkedIn. He says, "Hey, I got this great water. I want you to try it. If you like it, I'll keep giving it to you." I told him, I said, "Listen, I do a lot of social media, and I do a lot of graphic design and websites. I'm actually going to start working on a website for him here shortly." And in return for the water, because he gives me free water every single month. I get literally 15 gallons of water every single month. It's actually more like 20 because I'm able to add some distilled water to some of it because it has energy. And again, I'll get into that in a second. But ultrasonic water, or hydrosonic water, I'm sorry, is to me the best water I've ever had in my entire life. I will not drink any other water. The thing with hydrosonic is Tony is looking for investors. He's not even in production yet. He's really, really trying hard to get his business up and going. So if there's anybody out here that's interested in a patented 14-step process that literally makes, now listen to me carefully here, the purest form of water you can find ever is going to be in a snowflake that has not come down through the atmosphere to collect all the pollutants in the air and all that. A pure form of a snowflake is the purest form of water. Okay, this is the water that Tony makes. And I'll give a little secret. Water has energy. You can create energy within water and properties within water using sound frequencies and movement. And those are 2 things that Tony, hopefully I'm not in trouble with this, but I think there's companies out there that have talked about this. So Tony's not the only one doing this, but he's got a patented process that makes this water is so powerful. And that's another reason why he gives me 15 gallons that I can make into 20. Has a lot to do with the energy and the value and the properties that are within the water that he's given me. Okay, so I think consider that. This is Tony right here. He's a funny guy. He's actually got the mayor of Jacksonville, Donna Deegan, interested, and he's known Donna for a long, long time, and she loves this water as well. So I definitely will wait and get Tony on so you guys can understand the significance. I'm not doing it any justice whatsoever with regards to explaining how good it is. Tony can do a much better job than me. So fast forwarding here, and what we're going to go to now is obviously my podcast, and of course you can direct to Spotify and find all the episodes that we've done. So I won't talk about this because we already know what this is all about. So let's go to Premier Life. I want to talk about Premier Life. Yes, that is my cell number. I don't care. I'm not shy. Call me, text me, whatever. I don't get spammed. I do maybe from companies that I've never given my number to. You know how that goes. But with regards to stuff like this, I don't care. I'm not that way. I have no problems talking to people, especially obviously with business. So with Premier Life, we specialize in peptides. Now, okay, so we also have genetic programs, genetic therapies, things like that, hormone therapy. We have a concierge service, which is probably the biggest game changer for a lot of people, because when they get involved in companies like this or actual products like this by their doctor, they have to kind of wait for the appointments, and they have to kind of ask questions or any issues that they have. They've got to go and make an appointment with a doctor. It's just a big hassle. We have a concierge service. You'll have a practitioner assigned to you that you will have access to all the time Text by phone, text, of course, by phone call, to call them up, call her up, and ask your questions. And we're there to support. That's one major thing that we have that not a lot of companies do offer. Now we have, like I said, the peptides. We have intramuscular and intravenous drip therapies, vitamin drip therapies for all kinds of things, immune support, energy, cognitive things like that. But when you focus on the peptides, there's a lot of buzz around the fitness world, around the wellness world about what peptides are. And if you're not familiar with peptides, peptides are short-chain amino acids that actually assist in the production of things within your body. Now, we're going to be targeting certain aspects. If you've got cognitive issues, we have a peptide called Zealous right now that's kind of new, and people are raving about it. So, the movie Limitless, I've heard people say, man, I feel like I'm in that movie Limitless where I know everything. Like everything comes to me so quickly. And so that's a good one. Okay. And then we also have NAD plus, which I'm on as well, which is cellular energy. It actually is a cellular repair. It does really well for all functions in your body. And then also Samorlin and Apomorlin. Those two are really good for your own natural hormone production. So what I was talking about earlier is the concept of having things that are natural, that are inside your body, that actually tell your body what to do and how to get it. It assists the body into repairing. It's another one that P157. That's a big one. That's a really, really popular one for recovery. A lot of weightlifters and gym goers use that one for recovery as well. We also have TRT, testosterone treatment as well. You can get on that as well. It's a little different, but the bottom line with this company as well, with regards to the products and services that we offer, we start with your blood work. Okay. So that's why we know where to target. So we have doctors that sign off on stuff. We have a practitioner. We have your teledoc that will go through your blood work for you when you first initially do it. And then I think the next, every 4 months you go in and get some more blood work if needed. And the doctor will recommend certain products and services from our company based on your specific blood work. And again, these products are delivered to you, not the intermediate, the IV treatment, the drips. You have to go to certain locations for those because we don't have anybody that will come to your house yet. We're working on that, but for the most part, the products like the peptides, they come delivered to your door, and we can work in any state in the United States as long as it's not a controlled substance. Now, the testosterone treatments, now those are controlled. So we have to kind of find doctors in certain states to kind of sign off on those to make it obviously legal. We don't want to be crossing any lines here with regards to legal issues. But the concierge and the opportunity for you to have your questions answered when you need them answered is huge. And you're self-administering. Now the peptides come in a little, it's a little vial, and you make your own, shot. Basically, it's like an insulin shot. It's identical to an insulin shot. It's the same exact size needle. Now we're dipping into avenues of getting oral peptides. They don't work. They're not as effective as the shots themselves, but they're available. So those are things that we can offer in the future as well. But clicking on the link in there, I am the only rep in Florida right now, and I can work with people across the United States. So I have my own website, my own link. My own bio, we talk about just a little bit about me and where I've been and what my passion about, proactive wellness and my kids. So there's that. But when you go through this site here, you'll be able to see, different things on why we're so, good, what we do, peptide optimization, all the products and services that we offer, and how the process works. Okay. And so we definitely have a membership option where you go through memberships. And of course, our services, peptides, genetic programs, like I mentioned before, the IV therapy, the vitamin therapy, the drips, the hormone therapy, and the concierge service, of course. And we have memberships here as well that you're able to maintain a membership with our company, so you're able to have all your questions answered. Okay, so getting to a little bit more detail about us, 99% customer satisfaction. We've been doing this for a very long time, 15 plus years. We specialize in wellness therapies and holistic healing approach. Okay, so again, this fits exactly in my wheelhouse. This is what I want to do as far as helping people understand that you can fix yourself holistically. You can maintain your health holistically. The biggest problem with society today is we become so dependent on big pharma. Oh, there's a pill for that. Oh, my doctor says take this, take that. Well, you know what? Doctors are incentivized by, selling you or recommending certain drugs and prescriptions. Okay, it's a big money market thing. There's money everywhere thrown around in different, talk about vaccines. That don't even get me started with that. But with regards to all these services and things like that and products that and so forth that people are relying on, they've become so dependent on chemically derived pharmaceutical products. Now, I'm not saying all of them are bad, but there's some that cause side effects. And if you're talking about holistic natural therapy, what the heck side effect are you going to have? There might be some, if you've got some problem internally with your blood or something, there might be maybe a side effect with some of this stuff. But for the most part, you're not consuming chemically derived products from big pharma. I'm not a fan of big pharma. If you can tell, it upsets me when and again, you're watching TV and every single commercial that pops up is about big pharma products. Like, why do they spend so much money advertising to you? Because it's in your face all the time, and so you think, oh, I saw an ad for that. Maybe I might talk to my doctor about that. And you clearly you understand. I'm not going to go too far with this after this last comment, but with regards to all the side effects, the commercial is say 30 seconds long. 20 seconds of that 30 seconds is talking about the side effects. If it's a minute long, they're talking about side effects incredibly fast. And there's fine print in the bottom of the screen. Oh, we showed you there are side effects. And there's a million of them. I mean, come on. It's just common sense. Are you trying to, take all these pills and medications to fix one problem? You're going to have all these side effects, and then probably going to have to take another pill for that. You see how it's a scheme? It's a money market scheme. They're really trying to get a lot of money from you. And of course, United States is the sickest country in the world, and we have the most drugs. Pfizer has been around for over 100 years, I think. It's been around a long, long time. How many diseases have they cured? Zero. Not one disease have they cured. They're just putting Band-Aids on you, and Band-Aids that make you have the need for other Band-Aids, if you see where I'm going with that. Okay, so again, I'm real passionate about that, and just kind of trying to make sure you guys understand. Here's like a wellness quiz. You can kind of get an idea of what kind of things you're dealing with. I won't fill this out. You guys can do that as well if you want to. But just understand that Zealous Wellness is an opportunity for you to really hone in on some things. I'm going to be talking with fitness facilities as well. And again, you're going to see a lot more of those tabs on that page there. But we're talking about health, wellness, life longevity. When it comes down to your nutrition, with your supplements, where you got peptides that are helping you, assisting your own body doing its own thing to fix its own self. Okay. And then we talk about fitness and all the aspects that cover all of that is what I want people to understand that's out there, that's available. Like I said, I'm very passionate about this, and somebody asked me the other day, how do you define success? And I'm like, well, I think success is finding an opportunity to create or to have a platform where, yes, I can have security financially. I can make some money. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm just looking to be secure, maintain security in my financial situation, all while helping as many people as I possibly can become healthy, live long lives, become the people they were years ago before they started taking all this junk and eating all the processed foods and becoming very unhealthy because our society allowed it. That really upsets me when I say those words. And that's really my point, is that's success for me. When I can help others be healthy, I don't want to say like me, I'm not the most healthiest person in the world. I do have body fat, I'm older, but I feel younger. So I just definitely want people to understand that there's more out there than just going to your doctor and just taking the drugs and the pills that the doctor recommends. So with that said, we'll switch over, get out of the screen share and get back to the normal stuff. And just want you to really understand that there's so much out there that's available. And I really want I want to emphasize the fact that your body, there used to be remedies. We used to have all kinds of remedies. We used to have things that were able to fix things. And I don't know if you've noticed any, and it kind of started, I noticed it during COVID, where when we thought of natural things that would help anybody with COVID, they were immediately squashed. When we thought of drugs even that have been around for 60 plus years, ivermectin. What do you all think about ivermectin now after everyone's figured out that they were trying to squash ivermectin because they wanted you to get on their protocol? And their protocol, again, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a very transparent person. I think their protocol killed my best friend. That's flat out honest. I'm going to tell you right now. My buddy Bernie died in a hospital 5 blocks up the road. They put him on that dang protocol, and it killed him. It filled his lungs with fluid, and he died right there in front of me. They pulled his ventilator. It's just incredibly upsetting to me that these kind of things are happening, and I want to fix it. I want people to understand there's more out there. You can become healthy, even during COVID. During the whole concept of the fact that they're squashing all these things, and you get canceled if you talk about it. Oh, it's just horse putty. Who's all these weird people taking horse putty? No, it's not. It's a drug that's been around for 60 years. I'm referring to ivermectin. It's a drug that's been around for 60 years. That's probably the most safest drug out there, and it gets rid of parasites. Talk about that. That's another subject. We'll get into that one in another episode. Okay, I'm fired up now. Sorry. Just want you guys to know that I care. I love you guys all. I love all you guys. I love what I do. I love helping people. And I just want you to be aware that there's so much more out there that will benefit your health, wellness, and your life longevity, your vitality, your anti-aging, all that stuff. There's so much more out there than you've been told. And it not only, there's so much more out there that's available to you, it's natural. These are products that are teaching your body how to do things naturally. So you won't get those side effects. You won't get those things. Again, going back to those whole remedy things. All these remedies that people think, oh, well, all these quacks out there, oh, they're trying to mix honey with lime and, oh, they're going to cure. The stuff works. It does. It works. There's a reason why. And I believe it's God-given. God's put all these things on the planet for us to use naturally. Okay, now these chemically derived drugs are man-made. Yes, there's plant-based nutraceuticals and pharmaceuticals. Yeah, most of them used to be, or all of them pretty much used to be. All the pharmaceuticals when we first came out used to be plant-based, but they decided that they were actually going to create their own, vitamins in the lab. They could actually literally create vitamins in the lab, and they're really not perfect. They're not the exact replica of a natural vitamin from a plant. But it's close enough. We'll just throw them in these vitamins and make them, legit. Not necessarily, okay? So, again, I'm getting sidetracked again, but I want you to know, I care for you guys. I love you all. And I want you guys to understand that there's way more out there. So go visit zealouswellness.com. There's going to be more services, products, even fitness will be put on there, fitness facilities on there that will give you an idea of the things that will help you live a longer, most proactive life and an abundant life that you possibly can. So with that said, I hope you guys have an amazing Monday night. And we will see you next Monday at 5:30 on zealouswellness.com with Mike Hollis. Take care, everybody.
Thank you for watching Zealous Wellness with Mike Hollis. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time.